Hello and welcome to my movie review of Nobody Part 2. It's the sequel to the first Nobody film from 2021. This sequel is directed by Timo Tjahjanto. Hutch Mansell, Bob Odenkirk, is still working as a hitman, a job that seems to have only gotten busier since his confrontation with the Russian mafia. When Hutch notices that the rest of his family could also use some relaxation, he decides to take them on a holiday to a vacation park. When Hutch and his family run into trouble there, he discovers that the park is run by corrupt criminals led by mafia boss Lendina, Sharon Stone. The first Nobody film was an entertaining action flick, essentially a standard action movie in the style of the John Wick films, but with Bob Odenkirk's own action style, which gave the film something unique. With this sequel, they attempt to mimic more of the atmosphere and action style of 1980s action movies. They succeed fairly well, which makes the film extra fun for fans of that kind of older action cinema. While Bob Odenkirk's character received help from his family in the first film, in part 2, this family assistance seems to have been expanded in addition to following Hutch. His wife and children also get extended screen time. Bob Odenkirk still convincingly plays a hip man who takes out his enemies with his own style. The stakes never feel as gripping as they could be, and the comedy lands just fine, but nothing more. I absolutely loved the first Nobody movie, and it was honestly one of the most underrated films I watched in 2021. I was super excited for this film, and although I don't think it's better than the first film, I think it's still a great time. The movie overall matches the original, which is a big accomplishment for a sequel. The original will always have the distinction of being the first, and with this particular premise, a huge hindrance is that he can't really be a nobody twice. In terms of flaws, the movie has a predictable plot. Nothing here is really original or creative. The movie builds up Sharon Stone's character, yet the protagonists take her out relatively easily. So have you watched the movie? If you have, please let me know in the comments section, how do you compare between Nobody 1 and Nobody 2? I would love to hear your opinion. It's not a cinematic masterpiece, but as a popcorn flick, my rating's 6.5 out of 10.